Hey, and welcome to another edition of Weight Loss Wednesdays, where I discuss my own struggles and successes on my own personal path to better wellness, health, and healing my own body. So, one question I often get is not just how I lost 120 pounds, but how 6 years later I still haven't gained a single pound back. No yo-yo dieting. And that's relevant. And the answer to that question lies in metabolic flexibility. What is metabolic flexity, you might ask? Well, it's the capacity for your body to adapt to burning different sources of fuel, not just sugar and glucose. Metabolic flexibility is being able to tap into your own body's fat stores and use them for energy. How cool is that? This allows us to have energy at all times while burning the fat off of our bodies. The more metabolically flexible you are, the easier you can shift between days when we eat some higher amount of carbs or those days we eat less carbs without feeling those different energy levels day to day. That often happens when we either eat too much, skip meals, or kind of eat out of the realm of our daily dietary pattern. And this is essentially what metabolic flexibility allows. It determines whether your body burns sugar or fat. And what does that depend on? Well, it's your insulin levels. Insulin gets elevated after a meal to bring blood glucose down, pulled into the cells and used for energy. When insulin levels are low, meaning carbohydrates are scarce, our body switches to burning fats instead. Genius, right? Yes. However, with frequent eating and chronically elevated sugar and insulin levels, our bodies do not gain the ability or even have the time to learn to tap into burning its own fat stores. So metabolic flexibility is really a beautiful evolutionary mechanism that is designed to protect against muscle loss during times of famine, so it adapts to burning fat when carbohydrates are not available. Today, so many of us, however, we consume a diet rich in processed carbs and refined sugars and low in healthy fats, which really just leads to more inflammation and a multitude of chronic conditions, and we remain metabolically inflexible. However, once we develop metabolic flexibility, it is there. We have the ability to shift in between fuel sources, whether you're eating or not. And this is how my metabolism has managed to burn pretty much everything I put in my body and keep all the weight off almost 7 years later, whether it's a low carb day or it's a, hey, happy birthday cake kind of day, because those days happen. So listen, if you enjoyed this tip, please check out my website at www.livingwellnesssolutions.com. Follow me on Instagram at Living Wellness Solutions, and definitely join our Facebook group, the Wellness Living Inner Circle, for all free content, videos, and workshops. I'll see you there.